Yo, what up, beautiful people? Steam Chemist here, back with another great experiment, fun-filled experiment. We're gonna be doing some chemical burning, a little fun activity for the holidays. Just in case you haven't gotten a gift yet for anybody, this is a cool DIY project. DIY, yeah, do it yourself. Do it yourself, because you can do it. If you didn't know you can do it, you can do it. Just try it. Got a little $1 chalkboard from the Dollar Tree, and then they also had this, something real inexpensive that we are going to transform and put our personal touch on it, just to make a loved one feel special. You know how you get that coaster that you got to make for a parent or a grandparent or somebody when you're like in grade school. Yeah, and you give it to them and they keep it for like ever, like forever. All right, I got a pencil just so I can do a little etch-a-sketch. Not sure what I'm gonna do, but today we're gonna do what's called wood burning. And wood burning is a technique used in wood crafts, of course. This is ammonium chloride. Let me get a little closer, let it focus. Ammonium chloride. So basically this is a salt. And what we're gonna do is take this salt, get a little scoop. That's enough. Just one scoop will do. And we're gonna dilute it with some water. So dissolve it up in some water, give it a stir. I want to make sure we get as much of that dissolved as possible, because what's going to happen is we're going to use this liquid to draw on our image. So usually artists would use paint or other materials to place imagery onto surfaces such as this, or pencils or chalk or pastels. There's all different types of things. But today we are going to use science with a little water. So speaking of, so that splash right there that I just did from stirring too vigorously, if you would. So that splash has ammonium chloride and water on it. I'm just rub it on in. We know water evaporates. The water's going to evaporate off of that. But just to give you a quick sneak peek, we're going to take a heat gun. This is a heat gun. You can get it at Home Depot or Walmart or something. It's got a high speed, low speed. So basically this is spinning a turbine back here inside. The temperature, this gets up to about, I think, 1,000 degrees. So between 500 and 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna draw our image on our wood here, and then we're gonna burn off the ammonium chloride that we have in solution. Remember, this is in solution now because it was a solid salt. You saw it and you pour it in there with the scooper or the spoon. And you can see there's a little bit of precipitation in there. It's just all the solids that did not get dissolved. Of course, we can warm up the water and the solids would more readily dissolve in the liquid. But let's get a little drawing
Happy
action.
holidays.
Happy holidays. Music, please. Cool. So happy. Now let's do a little holiday. Boom. Have a happy holiday. And then over here, I'm just gonna do a little abstract art. Now, with the science. Just take some liquid and apply. So everywhere that I'm putting this solution, we will bring out the image with the heat gun. So right now, it just looks like a wet stain. However, once we apply the heat will evaporate the water and at the same time burn the ammonium chloride that is in solution, bringing out a nice amber color. Burn. So let's try. Now, the more heat that we apply, of course, the darker it will get. The less heat, then the lighter heat. As I apply heat, and if I go a little closer, you can see it gets a little darker. Right there. And this is just an easy example of using something simple in the house. You might not necessarily have ammonium chloride like I do, but you can easily just go outside, get a little dirt, and make some mud imagery. Or, just like George Washington Carver in our last episode, we can take some flower petals and create our own paint. You can see there, just like that. Happy holiday. Let's do something cool over here. Boom. Look at that. Burn, baby, burn. Let's do another. All right. So with this one, you can see the different variations of colors that come out with the wood burning technique. It's all different variations of browns to black. You can get very creative with this. Of course, it started off as just a blank canvas, and with technique and a nice tool, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, you can create something very memorable for a family member, or just even for yourself as we go through this journey of education and learning and curiosity. All right, so cool experiment. You can see all the areas where that image popped out were the wet areas. Anywhere else did not have any effect by the heat gun. Of course, I can keep the heat gun on this wood for a very long time and it would burn. But you just saw with a small application of water and ammonium chloride, we can transform a blank canvas into something very magical. And I think I did quite well. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a happy holiday. Peace.